This video is different. It's not here to motivate you, it's here to delete the weak version of you. But before I do that, you need to understand something. Your mind has been hacked, your doubts installed, your fears programmed into you. Your hesitation, it's not natural, it was engineered, but today we overwrite it. This is how you install a mind hack, a system upgrade that turns you into a hyper-intelligent, fearless version of yourself. By the end of this video, your old self will be unrecognizable. Let me tell you something that will change how you see yourself forever. You were never meant to be weak. Weakness is not natural. It is not something you were born with. It was installed. The way you hesitate before taking action, the doubts that creep into your mind, the overthinking that paralyzes you, none of these are who you are. They are mental viruses that were programmed into you over time without your consent. Think about it. When you were a child, you had no fear. You would explore, climb, fall, and get back up without a second thought. You didn't question your intelligence, your worth, or whether you were capable. But then slowly the programming began. You were told, be careful, don't take risks, you're not ready yet. These commands didn't just enter your mind, they embedded themselves into your identity. The more you obeyed them, the stronger they became, and over time they became so automatic that you stopped questioning them. But here's the truth: what has been installed can be uninstalled if fear, doubt, and hesitation are viruses. Then intelligence, confidence, and control are viruses too. The only difference, you get to choose which one you install. Right now your mind is running outdated software, one that was designed to keep you safe, not powerful. And if you want to think sharper, act bolder, and dominate your reality, then it's time to introduce a new program. Installing the Mind Virus, the 3-part mental upgrade. A virus rewrites code, and that's exactly what we're about to do. Rewrite the way your brain thinks and reacts. Here are the 3 new commands you must install. Most people think slowly and inefficiently. They overanalyze, get stuck in decision loops, and let distractions weaken their focus. Instead of solving problems quickly, they second-guess themselves, wasting time and energy. But intelligence isn't just about what you know, it's about how fast and effectively you process information. The ability to think clearly, quickly, and strategically is what separates high performers from the average. If you want to outthink and outperform 99% of people, you must train your mind like an elite athlete. The goal isn't just to think more, it's to think better, sharper, and faster. The framework for faster thinking: thinking at 10x speed isn't about rushing decisions, it's about increasing mental efficiency, cutting out wasted effort, and making high-level reasoning automatic. Here's how. 1. Eliminate mental clutter. Free up cognitive bandwidth. Your brain, like a computer, has limited RAM. If you overload it with useless information, news, notifications, social media, unnecessary worries, you slow it down. Clear out distractions. Turn off notifications, reduce digital noise, and cut out unnecessary inputs. Prioritize high-value thinking. Stop wasting energy on things that don't matter. Declutter your mind. Daily journaling, meditation, or simply organizing your thoughts helps remove mental junk. 2. Train pattern recognition. High-level thinkers don't analyze every detail from scratch. They see patterns. The brain is a pattern matching machine, and the more you train it, the faster you recognize connections, trends, and solutions. Study how things connect. Learn how different fields overlap. Psychology plus persuasion, business plus strategy. Use past experiences when facing a problem. Ask, have I seen a similar situation before? Look for recurring structures. Many problems follow predictable patterns. Train yourself to spot them instantly. 3. Develop first principles thinking. Most people think by analogy, copying what others do without questioning it. But elite thinkers use first principles thinking, which means breaking things down to their fundamental truths and rebuilding from there. Ask what is the absolute core of this problem challenge. Assumptions don't accept things just because that's how it's done. Simplify complex ideas, strip things down to their most basic truths, then reconstruct the solution from the ground up for use. Mental models. Mental models are thinking shortcuts that allow you to solve problems faster without overanalyzing. Instead of approaching each decision from zero-use proven frameworks to instantly find the best course of action. AAM's razor. The simplest explanation is usually the correct one. 8020 rule. 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. Focus on what truly matters. Second order thinking. Always consider long-term consequences, not just immediate results. Inversion. Instead of asking how do I succeed, ask how do I avoid failure. Why? This will make you smarter than 99% of people. Most people waste mental energy on distractions, slow decision-making, and overthinking small details. They get lost in information instead of using efficient thinking systems. But once you upgrade your mental processing speed, you solve problems instantly while others hesitate. You make fast strategic decisions without overanalyzing. You stay ahead of trends by recognizing patterns before others. You think independently instead of following the crowd's slow, reactive mindset. This isn't just about thinking faster, it's about thinking smarter. When you remove mental clutter, recognize patterns, and use high-level frameworks, you gain a decisive edge over everyone else. 7-day challenge to 10x is your thinking speed for the next 7 days. Apply these steps. Eliminate distractions. Cut 50% of unnecessary information from your daily intake. Use pattern recognition. Identify at least one pattern in your daily experiences. Apply first principles thinking. Break down one problem to its simplest truth. Use a mental model. Solve a problem using a proven thinking framework. By the end of the week, your mental processing speed will increase and you'll think at a level most people never reach in their lifetime. Before we move ahead, let me introduce the Whisperer's Handbook, your playbook to psychological dominance. You'll learn how to win without fighting, control without commanding, influence without being noticed, program thoughts into someone's mind without them realizing it, make people chase you, frame every situation in your favor, stay 2 steps ahead. There is much more in this book. You won't just learn these techniques, you will become the master of them. This book will train you to outthink, outmaneuver, and outplay anyone who stands in your way. And because you're here, I've got an exclusive discount just for you. Use the code DARK friend and unlock the power of true influence. Read it now before someone else uses it against you. Most people wait, they hesitate, they tell themselves, I'll start when I feel ready, I'll speak up when I feel confident, I'll take action when the time is right. But here's a truth that most will never understand. Confidence is not a feeling, it's an action. The mistake: they assume confidence comes first and action follows, but the reality is the opposite. Action creates confidence. The more you move, the more comfortable you become. The more you speak, the more natural it feels. Confidence is not something you wait for, it's something you build through motion. How to reprogram your mind to act instantly. Next time you feel hesitation creeping in, don't negotiate with your mind. Instead, follow this new command: ACT. First feel, later your second mental upgrade. 1 act before you feel ready. Your mind will always look for reasons to delay. Overwrite this by moving before your brain starts doubting. 2 speak before you feel comfortable. If you hesitate to talk in a group, say something before your brain convinces you to stay silent. If you overthink your words, commit to speaking. Seeking before perfecting your response. 3 move before your brain tells you it's safe. Thinking about going to the gym, get up and start moving. Want to approach someone, step forward before your brain builds resistance. Your mind will try to slow you down. Ignore it. Act first. Your brain will catch up later. Why? This will make you more confident than 99% of people. Hesitation is what separates the leaders from the followers. The more you hesitate, the more your brain convinces you to stay where you are, and once hesitation becomes a habit, it becomes who you are. But the moment you rewire your response, acting instead of waiting, everything changes. You stop overthinking and start doing. You stop feeling stuck and start making progress. You stop doubting yourself and start building real confidence, because confidence isn't about feeling ready, it's about trusting that you'll figure it out after you move. The 7-day challenge. Build the ACT first habit for the next 7 days. Train your brain to act before hesitation kicks in. 1. Set a rule. When you feel hesitation, act within 5 seconds. 2. Speak up in conversations before your mind tells you not to. 3. Do one thing daily that makes you uncomfortable. 4. Make quick decisions instead of overanalyzing. By the end of the week, you'll notice something powerful. Your hesitation weakens, your confidence builds, and suddenly you're moving faster than everyone else. This is how you overwrite hesitation and reprogram your mind for success. Most people live inside a box built by labels, past experiences, and self-imposed limits. I'm just not a confident person. I've never been good at speaking up. I'm not smart enough to do that. They believe their identity is fixed, like some permanent stamp on their existence. But here's the truth: your identity is not real. It's just a habit, a collection of thoughts, behaviors, and past choices that have solidified into a script. And just like a script, it can be rewritten. How to upgrade your identity and remove every limitation. The final command to install in your mind is this: you are who you decide to be daily. Forget about what you think you are. Forget past failures, labels, or what others have told you. Identity is not something you find, it's something you create, and you do that by aligning your actions with who you want to become. Your third mental upgrade. 1. Want to be more confident? Act confident. Walk into rooms like you belong there. Speak like your words have weight. Train your brain to associate confidence with action, not waiting for a feeling. 2. Want to be smarter? Engage with intelligent material. Read books that challenge you. Surround yourself with high-level thinkers. Stop consuming low-value content and start feeding your brain quality input. 3. Want to be more dominant? Practice taking control. Speak with conviction. Make decisions quickly and own them. Step up when others hesitate. Your brain will resist at first. It will try to drag you back to your old patterns. That's normal. Push through anyway. Why? This will make you unstoppable. Most people are trapped in their old identity because they believe it's real. But the moment you understand that identity is just a script that you can rewrite, you become limitless. You stop saying that's just who I am and start asking, who do I want to become? You stop waiting for permission and start shaping yourself on your terms. You stop playing small and start moving like someone who has already won. The only thing keeping you from becoming everything you want to be is the outdated script you've been running in your mind. The identity upgrade challenge. Rewrite your script. For the next 7 days, act as if you're already the person you want to be. 1. Define who you want to become. Write it down. Be specific to every action you take. Ask yourself, would the future version of me do this? 3. Speak, move and decide as if you already are that person. By the end of the week, something incredible will happen. You won't be acting anymore. You will have installed a new identity, one that has no limits, no hesitation, and no excuses. Your past does not define you, your habits do. And habits can be music changed. A virus spreads because it is reinforced. Your new mindset will only Stick if you repeat it daily. Here's how. To keep the upgrade running: 1. Auditory. Programming: speak the new commands aloud. Every day I act before I feel ready. I think clearly under pressure. I am not my past self. I am whoever I choose to be. 2. Neurological reinforcement. Take 1 action daily that goes against your old programming, even if it's small. Speak up in a situation where you'd normally stay quiet. Take a risk when your mind tells you to play it safe. Break a habit that reinforces hesitation. 3. Mental environment control. Eliminate the sources that reinforce your old identity. Cut out weak, negative, self-doubting influences. Consume only intelligence, strategy, and power. Your environment programs you. Control what you let in. The new you has already begun right now. You stand at a fork in the road. Path 1. Ignore this. Keep living as the version of you that was programmed by fear, hesitation, and limitation. Path 2. Run the upgrade. Start acting smarter, faster, and without fear, and within weeks you won't even recognize yourself if you take action today. The mind virus has already begun spreading in your brain. You will think differently, you will act differently, and the world will respond to you differently. Your mind is a machine. Control the software, control the outcome. Now install the upgrade.